Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Geddes Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoe Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Well, you found the place to be, folks. You finally did it. It's Radio Gold right here on 570 WSYR.
Maybe they got lost, Tom.
At 106.9 FM. And you've got The Local Show with Tom and Steve. We are a local advertising agency that helps businesses grow. And Steve said a while back, about 3 years, almost 4 years now, he said, let's do a radio show because you had a little couple 30 years in that area. Let's do something and we'll promote local business because they don't get enough kudos.
And do you remember how excited you were about it, Tom?
And I said, absolutely not, Steve. I remember saying
actually, there was that, but there was the line that said, only if you want me to.
Yeah, right. Yes, there was that too.
I said, well, Tom, it is your world. It is your space. And I think expectations, at least mine, were exceeded by the reach that this thing had and what you did. Yeah.
Well, and you've turned out to be one heck of a radio host, which I think it was all self-serving. You wanted to be a star.
Oh, my gosh. And, people know. They've heard before. I didn't want to be on the show.
Oh, no. He laps this up like
I was like, Tom, this is you. This is your space. I'm not doing it alone. That's an exact quote.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing it alone. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Right. But you just wanted me to not be, you
embarrassing?
wanted me to be alone so you could go out and golf and have fun.
Now we're talking.
There we go. There was something else I was going to mention. Oh, yeah, about the video, because, everything's audio video these days. And we have a pretty robust, what do you call it, YouTube channel. So get on YouTube, folks, and you can look up the show, and you can actually pull the curtain behind and follow us so that you get all sorts of content from Zoe Advertising, and then you smash the like button, and that helps us in the algorithm. And these local business people will get propagated throughout the internet, and we drive more business.
You said that well, Tom. Wow.
I watch a lot of videos.
Use the word propagate. That's a big word for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I watch a lot of stuff when I'm on the toilet.
So find us on YouTube, zoeadvertising.com.
Yep,
and you'll find it, and it's there.
All right. Right now, it's our pleasure to talk with Rob Casler. He's the owner of Charney's Menswear and Tuxedos, charneysmenswear.com. How are you, Rob?
I'm great, thanks. And it's good to be here. It's good to be back. I really enjoy the show and the emphasis and the camaraderie that you guys put into this. It's really amazing.
Thank you. We love to have the shows for people like you. A local entrepreneur.
You mean old,
and all
Tom?
that. Yeah. And old and old? All that, too. Yes. Rob, let's get your background, because I don't know exactly where you came from and how you got into Charney's.
So, how I got into Charney's is a long but short story. A short version. Yes. It's always been a family-run business and family-owned business. The Charney family owned it for 60 years before I came along.
Okay.
And I came along kind of at a happenstance. I graduated from college with a medical degree, and I ended up...
medical degree?
I ended up not liking that field, and I ran into Sarah Charney, Melvin's wife, who was the third generation Charney owners. And after some conversation, he said to me, why don't you come and talk to me sometime? Maybe there's a place for you.
Right.
And the rest is history. 33 years later,
wow.
I'm still there and still functioning and running the business as a family-run business. And
no kidding.
The five of us in the store have been there. All of us have been there for at least 20 years. The youngest is 20 years.
No kidding.
Employee. So, it's truly a family-run business. And we... As our motto says, we care about you and your style. We truly do. When someone comes in, it doesn't matter who they are and what looks they like. We'll find something for them in the store. And we have a tremendous variety of merchandise in the stores.
You really do. And, I'm so far behind the times. I was looking for them in the mall. And I said to the wife, go, hey, let's go over to Destiny. I need to get a tux shirt. We'll go to Charney's over there. I'm like, wait a second. They're not here anymore.
When did you leave the mall?
Wow.
It's been a while.
It's been a long while. Close to 15 years now.
Oh, my God.
Well, Tom, I have a similar challenge. I still look for them up by Great Northern Mall in the plaza there.
Oh, yeah.
And many people still do. And they'll call us from the parking lot and say, we're in the parking lot, we cannot find the store.
Oh,
well, you should be on the radio more and remind people where you are.
Right. Yes.
I'm just saying.
So let's explain where they are for those of you who are listening to the show all the time and watching the show. We talk about Smith's Restaurant Supply.
Yes.
Okay, and they're right in that same mall,
in the same plaza,
in the same plaza, right? Which is across from the steakhouse there. The what is it? Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, and the Olive Garden, and
all those.
We're right across the road in Empire Plaza, right in the center of the plaza.
That's what they call that.
And John Kupperman from Smith is our next guest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Good.
So we will be talking with him.
Great.
Yeah, you have such a variety. So when I walked in the store, I just went recently, had an experience. Who's the guy with the gray hair? Nice, good-looking fellow, thin, slender, gray hair.
That's John. John came. I came in July. John came in May, 33 years ago.
Wow. So he helped me.
Yeah,
he helped me find my tux shirt. So he got me a tux shirt.
They have something to fit you.
Yeah. They said
we have something to fit almost anybody. I go from size small to 10X in the store.
That's incredible. So you can fit Steve, and then I was in the. They have a section called Fat and Stout, and that was they don't really have
big boys. Big boys department, as well as a tall boys department for Steve.
Mine is tall and handsome.
Well, they found me a nice tux shirt, and then I needed cufflinks and some buttons because
the
studs. Yeah. And actually, it was great because it had that feel that it was like. I don't want to use the word old-fashioned, but real customer service and customer focused. Yeah. So he said, well, I don't have a lot of the studs and cufflinks out here, but we just got some in the back. Come on, follow me. I'm like, you want us to go back there? And he brought me right into the back room and, opened up the boxes. And
that makes us tremendously different from most businesses. We talk to people and we want people to feel comfortable in the store. We want people to enjoy being in the store.
Right.
And that takes a little bit of conversation. You can go to any department store you want and be ignored. So
that's a good point. He treated me wonderfully, and he didn't even know I was a star at that point.
Wow.
I didn't.
Look at that. So when people find you or re-find you, what do they find?
Yeah, I often say, and I've said it since 1989 when I went to work here, we're the best kept secret in Central New York. When it comes to both traditional and contemporary menswear, we have anything you can imagine in that store.
And tons of Syracuse University paraphernalia.
And Syracuse University as well.
Well, 5-6 months ago, I bought a whole bunch of clothes there.
Did you really?
Because they fit me. I went in and I had too many choices. I never have too many choices when you're as tall and handsome as I am. So it was a good problem.
One of the first things I learned when I came to work for the Charneys was if you don't have it in the store, you can't sell it. And so we come from the idea that one more is not too many, to have enough of a selection to offer folks the right selection and a good selection, and I believe at a very good and competitive price.
How has the industry changed over the years in terms of the new technology and how clothes are made and where they're made? How have things changed?
Well, unfortunately, the majority of clothing is still made offshore, overseas. And that'll probably never come back.
Really?
We really go out of our way to find things made in America. And of course, when you do that, you automatically add 30% to the price point.
Isn't that sad?
And as soon as people come in, that's the first thing, many people, are price conscious today.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest change today following the pandemic is the way you get goods. I used to be able to sell a suit and replace it within 2 weeks. If I sell a suit or a shirt or a pair of jeans today, that 2 weeks has changed into 3 months.
Wow.
So you cannot, that's why you go into stores today, many shelves are empty from product because it takes so much longer today to get the products back in the store.
But I did notice you had a lot of stuff. You have a lot of inventory. What can people look forward to, consumers, as we get toward the holidays? You're going to have some big sales, some things that really motivate people to buy from you?
Well, again, we're as a family business, we're not predicated on sales per se. I mean, we do follow the calendar year, and people do look for holiday sales.
Sure.
So the Black Friday time frame, we always have a sale, buy one get one half price store wide for that weekend. And then going forward, we really have to see, because as I said, replacing the merchandise is no longer an easy thing to do.
Sure.
And unlike department stores, my merchandise is personally selected. Everything you see in that store, I have personally picked out and brought in and purchased.
Wonderful.
To offer for sale in the store.
So you picked out Tom's clothes.
That's right. Sure thing.
There we go, Tom.
That's Rob Casler right there. He's the owner of Charney's Menswear and Tuxedos. Everyone up there, very experienced. Get up there, Erie Boulevard East, and right near John Kupperman's place.
Smith's Restaurant Supply, across from Texas Roadhouse, Tom.
Yeah, there you go. And John Kupperman is coming up next. So keep it right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM.